This is our summer cooking show for our class for the summer. Today we're going to make some homemade spaghetti and homemade sauce. A lot of people think that making sauce is difficult, but it's not. So basically, for our base, for our sauce, we're going to use cherry tomatoes, which is very, very yum. Put that in the pot. I already prepped everything, so it's not so hard. And then we got some, you guys know the name of this? What's the name of this?
Broccoli.
Broccoli, that's right. We got some broccoli. I think we're just going to use 2. I brought out 3, but I think 2 is a lot. And then we have, what's this?
Paprika.
Paprika, good. Paprika, give it a little zang taste. Now it's all frozen because I don't like using preservatives and I don't like using canned food. I'd rather use it frozen. But these days the food costs are so expensive, it's hard to get fresh food on a daily basis. But preparing the food first and freezing it is okay. Then I get a little water so that it doesn't burn on the bottom. Just a little bit, not a lot. Alright, that's enough. And then we'll start the simmering here. Okay, we're good there. Can I see the water again, please? Now, me personally, I like using bottled water when I cook. Everyone's a little different. But when I cook my noodles, I use bottled water. Normally, I would like to use lukewarm water. Okay, can you fill up the water? Yeah, I'll get some more water. Fill up the water here. Okay. So that's for the noodles. And we had some frozen chicken breast, which is great meat for the spaghetti sauce. As it cooks, hopefully it simmers down a little bit. So about 4 pieces for 4 people. It's big right now, but as it cooks, it'll start becoming like soup. It'll become much smaller. So we'll put away the excess food that we're not using. The key to cooking, the secret is you can heat up food up to 2 times. So cooking the first time and then put things away, and then you can cook a second time with the same food. 3 times is usually where you get kind of like diseases and things like that. So, or you get sick, food poisoning. So always the key to cooking, only heat up food twice to avoid getting sick. We're not going to add the spice yet because it's still cooking. It's a little, normally I don't like to cook with such high heat. We'll turn it down a little bit. Do we have more water? Okay. Then we're going to add water for the noodles. Now, I like using this big pot here. It's normally for like cooking sauteed food, but I like it for the noodles because it's long enough to cook the noodles without any noodles sitting out. So I kind of like cooking with it. The noodles. It's not a traditional noodle cooker, but it works really good with noodles because when you put it in, it's almost perfect. It's almost perfect. The noodles can go in the water completely. So I really like this pan to cook noodles. Okay, with the noodles, you want to get all the noodles in the water, because if you don't, they'll burn. So get all the noodles in the water while the water is cool. And as you can see, all the noodles fit perfectly in the pan. I'll use a little grapeseed oil for the noodle so that it really makes the noodles not so sticky and soft and moist. And then with the noodles even, I put a little, normally I'll put this in the sauce, but I also like putting pepper with my noodles. And then I'll put a pinch of salt with my noodles as well. And then we're also going to put this in our main dish. This is a tarragon. So just a dash of tarragon. A little taste. Now, when it comes to spices and things, you know, you can make it with no spices, but I like it with spices. A little bit. So there. Alright, so we're going to pause the video now, and then we'll jump to when things are done. Okay.